Hi, I'm Chris from Easy Gains. Just going to show you how to fit the flags onto the disc wheel covers once they're installed onto the wheels. So what I have done is I've removed the cassette and I've also removed the rotor on the other side. So when you're putting the flags on, it's always best, in my opinion, to kind of leave a gap where you're not going to overrun the screws, because it makes it a lot easier and it's a lot smoother. So you see I've got one nice strip all the way along here. I'm not going to go over any of these binding screw covers. It doesn't matter if you do go over the binding screw cover, it's just a bit easier when it comes to installation. So on the drive side, you'll see you've kind of got two stickers here. It is one complete set, but there's a gap in the middle. So I find the best way to do it is to cut it down the middle, and then where you've got kind of that shape there, to just trim that shape out. As close as you can. And that just helps you guide it really around the centre part there. So we will do the same to the other side in a minute, but first we're going to start with this one. So the best way to do this is to peel away from the middle. So just peel that all the way around and just pull that back a tiny bit. So you go by judgment really on this one. So you're going to try and get these stickers so it just comes either side of these holes here. So here we are. We've just got that either side, and then it's not going over the holes at all. So then you can peel the bit underneath back, nice and slowly, all the way down. Perfect. Once it's down, you can just go round these edges here. You can do this with a card. If you do have a little bit of material over it, it's slightly better. You can do it with a card. And then you pull all the way back, just ensuring if there's any air bubbles underneath that the air bubbles have been removed. Now, when it comes to doing the other side, just go flip the wheel around. Exactly the same process. So, cut that out in the middle again. So, same again. Peel it back. Make sure you've got the edges. If you have a ruler at home, this is really helpful because you can line it up with the other side and use that as a guide. So same again.
You could maybe, Chris, also use a pencil line across there, couldn't you, if you had a longer straight edge?
Yeah.
And then just run it exactly along there.
Definitely. So that's what I'm going to go off there. So then I'll put the ruler away, and then we'll go off here again. So we'll just pull this back slowly. And then once this is down, work our way back around the outsides, make sure that's all down, put it back, and then that is one side complete.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And I think the key point with this also, you're going to do the other side now, is it?
So I can do the other side.
I think it's relatively straightforward.
Yeah, so same again. I flip this over. This is exactly the same. So when I look at the wheel here, straight across, I want to continue that all the way across here. So I'm going to make sure I've got it the same way up. Then I'm going to get my stickers again. Now with the new stickers, this is going to be one complete circle on this side. There isn't going to be two gaps, but you can still cut it down the middle. I'd probably recommend you cut it down the middle and go through the same sort of process as what we've done before. But the new stickers will go right to the edge of these holes here. So I'm going to cut this down the middle.
The other thing, if you do, this is for people who are permanently leaving their disc on their wheel, because if you do take it off, you're going to have problems getting the sticker, well, not getting the sticker off, but putting it back on again. So, you know, it's more of a permanent fixing.
Just make sure.
Otherwise, you've got to buy a new sticker.
So that's on the right hand side, which is there. So now with this one, because the sticker, with the new stickers, they will be perfectly shaped up to the holes. You can just place it against the hole and it will be perfect. With these ones here, you just have to put it back a little bit so it goes to the same area as the other ones.
So it's quite a bit harder to do with these ones, but the newer design, it goes to this bit here, so you can just run off the circle. We're just in a slight rush to do this because we've got the stickers coming out and we haven't had time to book some studio space.
So same again, up there, pull all the way back to the edges, just ensuring that the air bubbles are out. Put it back, flip the wheel around.
And the material we use also is vehicle wrap material, so it's the highest quality material. The reason why we do that, don't use cheap sticker material, because the last thing you want is that coming off when you're in the middle of a race. It's all fully weatherproof and everything, so it just gives you that security.
Same again, it's nice and straight, same sort of distance away. Now if you do make a mistake when putting this on, it's quite a good material. You can just pull it up a little bit again, relay it if you find an air bubble underneath it. Most of the time, as long as you go down at the card and take your time, this isn't something you want to rush, then it will come off nice and easily.